Broadcasting live from the mixed up world of Hyrule, this is the Link to the Past daily race series here on Speed Gaming. Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Bobtastic, and joining me today on commentary is Math Girl 718. How you doing?
Hello. I am good. How are you?
I am certainly alright myself. It has been quite a bit since I've been in the commentary booth, and I am ready to do it. So we should be underway pretty shortly as far as the race goes. Again, this is a standard race.
I do not know why that changed so much.
That's better. All right. Looks like they're looking for an override, if at all possible. But yeah, as soon as we get that going, we'll be able to start this race pretty soon. Looks like we've got about 18, 19 people in this race, I think. So, you know, pretty nice for a Tuesday afternoon. Here we go. So we are getting started right away. Differential equations and calculus 3, two things I never took in school and had to learn for machine learning. Anyway, moving on.
Wait, seriously?
Yep.
Wow, okay.
It wasn't part of my curriculum. I'm a CS guy. I had to do Calc 2 and that's it. Anyway, so moving on to the race, we've got some shenanigans going on here. Very shortly, we should be live and going.
Yep.
Hope everybody's not on like a 4-year delay at this point.
I mean, I made sure it's
Alright, looks like we are getting through. Being informed about Magic Cape, which
we totally didn't know that or anything.
Well, I mean, some people might not know this. This is open to everybody, and it's a pretty standard race, so who knows? But I'd rather not be reminded that agate could be a thing. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. I mean, I just finished doing a match earlier, just like right before this. Was restreaming it, and it was both runners skipped the Spear 1 location that had a major item.
Well, we've got a fire rod to start out with here, which is pretty sweet for starting off. Both runners are judiciously picking up that extra magic there, because the magic is sort of what you need to make this happen. Now the good news is the fire rod will take care of that ball and chain guard down there in one shot.
Yep.
Shout outs to Professor Renderer there in the chat, who was going to be with me on comms today, but had some technical issues. Sorry about that. We will get together another time. And here we go. Heading down to the boomerang chest. Just looks like the small key was in the first chest of escape. You're going to have to find that small key to get out in standard. And here we are. Bombs, which is something you definitely want to find coming out of escape. There are 3 chests in the back that you can always access with those bombs, and otherwise you'd have to wait around until you find a glove to get back in.
Oh, yes. Though it should be noted, if you ever get boots, like, are fortunate enough to get boots, before then, you can just bonk it open.
Yep, boots will also give you access. So, all of our runners now making their way out of escape. Looks like P-Train is slightly ahead. P-Train has a lot of execution experience here. GFE also pretty solid. Both of these runners, I do believe, made the main tournament, so pretty strong runners here. The only one I know I've never seen run is Olhado, but I am certainly happy to find out how they do here. Yeah, we had the fire rod as the item required to get through escape. It was the uncle's weapon, so that helped.
Yeah, no, this, so what kind of filthy shenanigans are we hoping for?
Well, I mean, that's the thing with Rando. You just really never know what's going to happen. I'm personally hoping for some, relatively, a seed that's not going to be too hard on them execution-wise. Like, you'll get some good weapons and things, but then, ooh, a glove in the Dark Cross there. That's pretty good. But then, some good old-fashioned logic shenanigans to get to the last few items.
JTN hoping for his favorite master shovel.
There you go. Alright, gonna get to see what is in our back. Map to start with,
Moon
and a Moon Pearl.
Flippers.
And Flippers. What?
Okay then. That's it.
Let's just get the hammer and sank just to round it out. What do you think?
Dark World access before even leaving the escape sequence? That sounds about right.
I've seen it once.
Oh man, that sounds insane. Just like, okay, now what? Nope. Could be Hammer and Cack though.
Alright. So, next order of business, heading to Kakariko Village. Some of our runners may elect to go to the Lumberjack Tree to check that.
I saw Crystal Eastern, Crystal Desert, and Pendant Era.
That is also what I saw, so we're on the same page here. I believe it was the red crystal era, not green. Oh, and Days Cloud going for the Whirlpool, heading directly to Ice Rod Cave. Okay.
Oh man.
I mean, that's about as convenient as it'll ever get. Let's be fair.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Just a big 20 in the Ice Rod Cave. And I did not quite see what was on the ledge. It looks like a shield, I think.
Shield, according to chat.
Okay, looks like our bush crab is handing out bombs like they're on sale at Walmart today. And here is P-Train going for Blind's Hut. So this is our first major concentrated item location. Days Cloud going to the waterfall. Whoa!
Lamp! Fully in logic lamp at that.
Days Cloud
That's
not messing
nice.
around here. I imagine he's just going to peek at what's on the ledge here due to lack of rupees. I don't think he's going to spend time trying to farm these Zoras for money. That would be dumb.
Oh, he's going to go get the bottle. I mean, it is his first bottle as well.
Yeah. And that does unlock another item location. So there you go.
And not having been to CAC yet, that actually is somewhat convenient.
This little early
there's
divergence
a bottle.
is pretty cool. Though there's a bottle in the well, so it's not gonna pay off that much. I think that might have been a
fairy bottle.
It was a fairy in a bottle, correct. And we've got a piece of heart at the bottle vendor. And P-Train heading to Chicken House.
You know, I gotta ask, how did this item end up back here behind, I guess they plastered over the wall for security? They didn't do a very good job of it, though.
I mean, these are the sort of things you have to ask,
Nintendo.
the citizens of Hyrule.
Is P-Train skipping? P-Train, you have a bottle! Oh dear. I mean, I see,
so the library there, it looked, it was yellow. It looked like either a medallion or a glove. I think it was a medallion. They're saying ether.
Oh boy. Also, did we even see Kid?
Yeah. It's just a piece of heart from several people.
I
mean, if you want to, I could start whispering into the microphone and things like that. Anyway.
I'm not sure that the staff would be very appreciative of us turning this into an ASMR stream.
Yeah, I'm not sure anybody would appreciate the sound of that voice.
Ooh, mitts!
Anyway, Titan's mitts acquired. That is Dark World access right there. And Days Cloud is going to put it to good use. Going ahead and piecing out of Eastern instead, just going for probably heading straight to the Dark World. Well, he's going to go to the South Shore, I guess. And we've got P-Train making the play on Agina's Cave, which is not something you see early very often. And 10 arrows in Agina's Cave, so nothing really great there. GFE looking to get some rupees in the Houlihan room. Might see a Zora play in his future.
Possibly. And just a pity infinite money glitches banned and no glitches.
I was not aware of the infinite money glitch.
So it's not really infinite money, but in about 2 minutes you can farm up about 9,999 rupees.
Uh-huh.
You just walk up and down until you're at your desired money amount.
Oh, that sounds like... Not gonna lie, that sounds like you're almost using the arbitrary code execution thing to do that.
So it's how familiar are you with YBAs?
Okay. Yeah.
It's a YBA into
Like,
a
you don't-
flat world.
Like, you don't have to say anything else. When you say YBA, I'm like, oh, okay. It does things.
You fake float up to the mountain and walk up and down on a little bamboo-looking stick.
Sounds good to me.
It's broken.
Alright. So it looks like, to me, that the mitts are gonna be our item of choice today. To reach the dark world.
On Obo.
The hammer is gonna be the elusive item today. Gonna have to find that somewhere in the dark world. And of course, we're gonna need a bow, we're gonna need a hook shot, we're gonna need a whole lot of shenanigans.
Like I said, hammer and pyramid fairy. Or was that last? Either way, I'm calling hammer and pyramid fairy.
Fair enough. Alright, getting a slightly better look. Yeah, that was in fact the ether medallion in the library.
Guys, I have seen enough Ice Rod Go modes for 1 week. Thanks.
Well, to me, this seed feels like a Turtle Rock pendant seed, but I could be wrong.
Could be.
Doesn't mean Ice Rod's not required, just means it might not be required. See, Hammer Go mode is fun because you get locked out of so much stuff, it's almost impossible to have a bad time.
I mean, but there's those horrible locations like Ice Palace and Swamp that you get suckered into then.
Yeah. Okay. Days Cloud is finally checking CAC, which he had not done. I imagine he's saving this for last because he's planning on heading into the Dark World rather soon.
Probably my favorite Go mode would be Mitts. Because it hard locks you out of 3 dungeons, the blacksmith sequence, and all kinds of other disgusting checks. All of Dark Death Mountain.
So, yeah, the gloves were both Sphere 1 checks. The lamp was actually Sphere 2, because you needed the flippers to get them. And Olhado is going to go ahead and grab the bottle of red goo. Even though he's got a bottle with a fairy, that's fine. I, too, like to have safety.
Heart container from Zora.
And P-Train is heading up to Death Mountain because he has not found that glove yet. The second glove. All right. Days Cloud taking care of the Lost Woods, and we will see where that heads shortly. I imagine we'll finally get a dip into the Dark World soon. Meanwhile, Ohado is going to be the second of our runners to locate the Titansmiths. P-Train sees half magic up there on Spectacle Rock and a blue boomerang inside Spectacle Rock.
And that's all that we can do in there. But we're
Like
about to see a Dark World.
Yeah. Looks like a lot of our runners are attempting to avoid Eastern Palace area. And
so we've got Pendant at Skullwoods, and I think Pod and Firebird or 5-6. I did not catch the last.
I could have swore it was Turtle Rock. Though I could be wrong. I'll have to see
It
again.
was such a quick map check.
Oh, it looks like ice. Yeah, I'm bad. Of course it's ice. Duh, it's ice. We just saw that on the... That's where the green pendant is. I'm dumb.
Yep, and that's confirmation there.
And unfortunately, with the fire rod being accessible, and both Ice Palace and Skull Woods, which are our pendant dungeons, are accessible at the moment. So you can't actually beat Skull Woods. I mean, not Skull Woods, Ice Palace. You need the hammer for that.
Yeah, that's that whole thing of hammer go mode I was just talking about. Suckers you into Ice Palace without hammer only for it to be a dud. Hook shot!
Hello.
Yes,
right.
Draco, it was Fire Rod.
So, 2 items in 2 chests here in Thieves Town. P-Train finally checking Sick Kid.
Yep.
And Ohado into Skull Woods right now. Finds a small key in the big key chest. Gonna go ahead and just hang around and get grabbed by a clutch floor master.
Yep.
And we see both keys in the front.
That's scary.
Yeah, it's a little bit potentially problematic due to the lack of hammer.
Where is he going?
Unfortunately, hammer is not going to be behind the pedestal.
Oh, that's interesting. I see. Love on your cat. Cat needs love.
Alright, so Days is piecing the heck out. P-Train having a little bit of trouble here in the Gibdo's room as well. Ohado doing a bomb jump in Skull Woods to get to the big chest. And GFE decided to go ahead and clear out Eastern Palace. Interesting move heading into the pinball room from above there from ALTTP. Looks like ALTTP has taken care of the front of Skull Woods mostly. Oh dear. It looks like GFE has just located the ice rod in the Eastern Palace.
Oh, hey, we're not getting an ice rod hunt today.
Yeah?
Thank goodness.
Well, we might, depending on how late the bow happens. So, like, people might go into Turtle Rock looking for the ice rod.
Not
And
before
there might be a
Eastern.
bow
Come
in there.
on.
Like, that might be the first bow, though. A lot of people don't want to go into Eastern without the bow. So,
I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but I am very much of the mindset, bite the bullet and go do Eastern. Half of it's Sphere 1. It's no different than skipping, like, Mini Moldorm Cave.
well, I mean, it's significantly different than skipping Mini Moldorm Cave, but I get what you're getting at.
I mean, it's minimum of 5 items, potentially 6. Well, minimum of 4.
Well, I'm not counting Sazral's Closet, because everybody here went to Sazral's Closet, and they left, right?
Oh yeah, but it's all in the same vicinity.
Right. I mean, I don't think I can argue with anybody who goes to Sazral's Closet, picks up the Titan's mitts, and leaves. You know what I mean? It's a pretty solid call.
One.
Alright, featuring heading to Sea House, we see a cape.
Yep, we saw that earlier, I thought. Didn't Days Cloud get that?
It's possible.
I swear I remember mentioning that earlier.
I mean, we mentioned the cape earlier, but that was the uncle's comment.
No, I remember
I'm
seeing it there. Alright.
Alright, so P-Train also making the dip into Thieves Town. We'll see if he decides to head on after picking up the hook shot or not.
I mean, it's so risky.
Alright, Days Cloud, as you might expect, is going to head up and check the Spectacle Rock area before heading east. Once again, a boomerang acquired. GFE taking a death in Skull Woods and having a fairy. So I don't know if it was an intentional death, but it wasn't a useful.
And
P-Train
like
also taking an intentional death.
Alright, let's see what's over here. No, it's
this is
standard.
not a sword of the sea. It's just taken a while. Can confirm Days does in fact have
hey,
there
mushroom.
Is a mushroom. A mirror sitting there.
That's hair access.
Yep. Kind of out of the way Hera access, but what are you gonna do? P-Train, on the other hand, going for digging game. Taking a little bit of time trying to get that dig there.
Yeah. 10 arrows.
10 arrows after 18 total digs.
I did not see what that was on Floating Island. Did anyone else?
Yeah. Neither did I.
Kane and Samaria.
What? Okay.
Well then.
I mean, we can get that, right?
Yeah, we can. Got Mirror, we got Myths, we got East of Mountain access.
And it looks like Dazed is pretty interested in grabbing that. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I sure would be. I don't know about you.
Also got that glorious hookshot cave and...
Ooh, we're getting a hype cave. 3 bombs. Heart. Sword!
Sword!
And powder. I'll give that a solid 4 out of 10.
Well, I mean, you know from me it's going to get a 9. Because it contains the powder. But also a sword. It's very nice.
The first step is admitting you have a problem, don't Bob.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Moving swiftly along. Alright, so, train also headed to East Death Mountain, and, Days Cloud gonna go check the Turtle Rock Medallion real quick. It is gonna be Quake. Quack. Or, what was GDQ chat saying? Honk?
The Honk Medallion? Is that a thing now?
So we could start it being a thing.
Alright, so bunch of money in Hookshot Cave, that's about it, but Days Cloud does have other business in here. Alright, we're getting ourselves a catfish check from GFE.
Oh boy. Let's see it.
Just a piece of heart.
Ooh,
as Days Cloud picks up the cane of Samaria.
And Days Cloud going to,
Whoa! Old Hado finds the flute on the pyramid.
My! How about that?
That is super important. As of course, we've got to get a hold of that for Misery Mire. Big key acquired early in Tower of Hera. We may see ourselves a bootless Hera pot situation. And it looks like Days Cloud's going for it. Using one of the many setups that I don't know. I only know from dog. I know how to do this without the boots, but I don't use the setup that everyone else does.
I still don't know how to Hera pot. I probably should learn at some point.
Well, that was pretty nice.
Yes, it was.
10 arrows, and that is both items in Hera. And
Yup.
Dazed Cloud has no interest in the pendant.
Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite him later. Gonna
Yeah.
do... No, can't do spike without...
Now, you definitely need a hammer, but he's going to go ahead and grab that half magic because, yes, please.
I'm gonna say no to half magic. Come on. That stuff's wonderful. I mean, the beauty of dailies is that it's not a tournament match. Nothing's on the line, and we don't have to worry about somebody getting knocked out of the tournament because they made an unfortunate gamble.
Yeah, this is just a nice daily race where everybody's here to have fun, farm other people for SRL points, which is the most important thing in the world, of course.
What are they even? Like, what is this points even?
So, like, there's a meaning to them in games that aren't as random as this, but for this, it's a little bit less useful.
I mean, I would say that they're outdated, but then again, SRL's outdated cost.
Yeah. The only problem is every service that pops up attempting to replace it just doesn't catch on. It's got an install base, is what it's got. Hey, there we go. We've got a hammer in Mire Shed. So the hammer's behind that flute that's on the pyramid.
Yay.
We also see that Misery Mire is in fact its vanilla medallion, meaning we are going to have to find the boots to get into Misery Mire.
Yep. Also, vanilla medallions today.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so Dazed Cloud is now going through and finishing Thieves Town, again without the hammer. So,
also,
we'll
I
see
just
how this
saw
goes.
the last race I just finished restreaming had boots on pedestal.
Gross.
Yeah. Especially considering one runner didn't find Hookshot in Ice Rod Cave till way too late.
So Olhado is now going up to Death Mountain for the first time. He is going to have one small advantage that his opponents do not have, and that is he'll be able to check Spike Cave if he wants to.
Yeah, he will actually. Dang. Oh, yeah, I guess that is in logic, his flippers.
Oh, looks like GFE located the Quake Medallion inside of Pod, which gives GFE access to, gives him the medallion he needs for Turtle Rock. I imagine he'll find the Cane of Samaria on the way up.
Yeah. That's, but no hammer.
Yeah. We do need to get the hammer out of Mire Shed.
That's kind of an important component to getting to Turtle Rock.
Very true. Alright, Ohado gonna find the mirror again here in Paradox Cave.
Beautiful
And
fight.
blind with the cane. Single arrow. I did not see what was in the maiden's chest. I know that the attic had the map. So if the maiden had the compass, then there is an item in the big chest.
Oh,
We
goodness.
will get to see P-Train doing it here in a second. So I'll try to keep an eye out for that.
There's a map, and yeah, like you said, oh, you...
Days Cloud here is going to do the digging game, and then I imagine there might be some Smith chain forthcoming. Might even see a fake powder situation. Alright, GFE gets the flute activated. Oh, and I just missed the chest.
Chat.
Bottle. Okay. So there is no item in the big chest of Thieves Town. So nobody's getting trolled by that. Alright, blacksmith time. While GFE picks up the hammer, and the blacksmith hands out other extreme weaponry. Of sorts. It's the bug net.
I mean, you can use it to kill Aga.
Yep, and since we're gonna have to get boots, we could do some net dash strats, which are my favorite.
Oh!
P-Train takes a beating, does not have a fairy.
That's not good.
P-Train got a sword in Hype Cave. Oh, hello, we got a book in Cave 45.
Do you want to do a fetch quest?
Maybe a couple of them. At the
Or
same
maybe
time.
do a ped check.
There you go.
We do? Where's the second sword? Alright, that's a dead blind for, P-Train.
Alright. Days Cloud gonna take that book and check the contents of the Bombo's tablet.
Oh. I'm pretty sure we've only seen one sword, haven't we?
I'm pretty sure. P-Train also going to take care of a Smith chain. Ohado did some nice shenanigans to get the Harapot done. He's heading upstairs. gets the second item, and is gone. Alright, we're getting some magic bat from P-Train. What do we get here? Just a heart piece. GFE has not been up to Death Mountain and therefore does not have the mirror. So you said Clopin, and now I'm just thinking of topology. Anyway.
I think they meant closed and open.
Yeah, closed and open is yeah. That's what it means, but that's also what it means in topology. Anyway.
Never was particularly fond of topology.
No, Clopin's not half open. It's both closed and open. It's a mess. Anyway. This is not a topology stream. Alright. P-Train is checking the graveyard ledge. I'm not sure if we've seen that yet. Just some bombs. So we are safe from that. Daze Cloud is taking care of some good old pod shenanigans here. Now, be advised, the right side of pod, I believe, is where they found the Quake Medallion. So...
That's actually out of logic, then.
Yep. The bow is, in fact, required for that, logically.
So we know first bow... and, you know, Turtle Rock.
Right, that's at least somewhat of a comfort there. I'm surprised we haven't seen anybody go into desert yet. I mean, I get picking up the hammer and being like, oh, I gotta do this.
Oh, I was wondering why he was doing that. And then I realized he had to take damage to drink a red potion.
Yep. But no, he's just bomb jumping in that hallway. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I still haven't learned my lesson after 3 no logic seeds and, you know, multiple doorways trying to drink a potion through only to realize, oh.
That is our Quack Medallion on the right-hand side. I imagine GFE will probably actually open the big chest of Thieves Town. We'll get to see that compass come out of it. Also, Ohado will probably do the same. So, I mean, if you're down there with the hammer and you've still got an item left, you probably pick it up.
Yeah, you really don't want to skip that, though. Lately, I've seen multiple people not manage to grab the maiden and have to walk back.
Alright, so P-Train will now be picking up the flute here on the pyramid. In case you were wondering, yes, I do have something prepared. I was going to wait until the one that had the music going played the flute.
Oh, hey, Bob, you had a song request for one of your weekly songs, Joke Buster.
Oh, yeah. I have got to put... I keep forgetting to put Joke Buster on my list of songs, because that is an idea I've had for a while.
On there?
So I have the idea of Moldon in there. I haven't paired it with an actual song yet, though.
Fair.
But Joke Buster is an obvious pairing. I ain't afraid of no jokes.
Hey, I'm not afraid of Joke either. Mainly because I can...
Because you can override jokes. Anyway, Days Cloud now heading into Eastern for the first time. Gonna find the ice rod. That's gonna be useful. I think there's a bow in Spike Cave.
Oh gosh. Bob, why? What did these runners ever do to you?
I can't think of any other place it would be. Nah, swamp. Never mind. It's in swamp. I hate swamp. I just forget swamp exists.
Who hurt you?
I don't know. Could also be an ice. Wow, I'm bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it could.
You're agreeing with I'm bad? Okay.
Hey, I might not be allowed to call myself a scrub anymore, but I'm still bad.
Boots could definitely be there, and that would be basically the one main item that would be kind of the worst to see there at the moment.
Also, Days getting his ever-important ice rod. One less thing to worry about. But yeah, we're definitely not down to last locations by any stretch.
P-Train, are you gonna be mimic clipping here?
Oh my god, yes. Oh my god. And he gets it. Like a
really
pro.
Fast.
My god. You know, I have to wonder, if mimics can do that, why can't Link?
I mean, I think you can. You ever done boots clips?
Well, yes, but those are generally into diagonal walls.
Yeah. That's true.
I mean, I've done 3 no logic seeds. I've done a few big clips in my time.
Yeah. I'm not touching the no logic seeds. Not until No, just not touching them.
No, they're fun.
I'm not really interested in learning all of the tech that I'm not going to be able to use for races. There's only so much brain space I have.
It's actually quite fun once you learn it. It's just like, oh my gosh, how did I ever live without this?
Anyway. So, Days Cloud walking out of pod, which means likely to head for the pyramid, where that flute will be acquired. And so, Days Cloud did have some really, really interesting opening routing and got kind of ahead, but he is going to be fairly far behind as far as grabbing hammer goes.
So, this has been interesting thus far.
Still looking for a bow. It's kind of a big deal. I feel like swamp is the play on that one, and I think we might be seeing a swamp play pretty soon from Ohado here.
Also, yes, this is a math girl seat. Just to put that out there.
Alright, you need to see what the mushroom yields. Just a big 20. We may have seen that already, I don't know. And Ohado has dipped into Swamp Palace.
Yep. Seems reasonable.
Yeah. That is the case. I definitely do Pendant, or no, not Pendant, Crystal Swamp over Pendant Ice, that's for sure. So there's a map, meaning, guess what? There's an item on the left side.
Oy. And yeah, my seats are disgusting, as anybody who's played a math girl seat can attest to. I'm sure.
I refuse to buy into superstition.
I mean, 2 main tournament admins who don't even believe in fancy rollers call my seats horrible. So bad.
Alright, Big Hurt from Zora again, and Ohado is venturing deeper into Swamp.
So, here's the thing with Turtle Rock. It's actually Bowlock, the medallion.
Right, so it's technically out of logic, but we could find a second bow in here, which would negate the need for that, you know?
Yes, but
It'd be kind of
nonetheless.
Alright, looks like a compass in the compass chest, so, yeah. 2 items on the on the left side. Sort of. Alright. If you will indulge me for a moment.
All rise for Dr. Bob singing.
You want to play a game that never is the same? Let me tell you its name. It is Rando. And if you want to play it, I'll tell you where to get it. ALTTPR.com is where to go. Oh, we didn't have a compass down there. Whoops. But there's the compass, so now we know where that is.
So, yeah, that's a thing.
Big 20 in the waterfall chest, and we'll see Ohado head for the boss. And we'll probably head back in after this, I imagine. To me, at least, it beats going to ice right now.
Yeah, it does. course, we also
Well,
have
Otto
Spike.
also hasn't been odd. What's that? Sorry.
We also haven't been to Spike Cave, have we?
Yeah, no one has gone to Spike Cave. GFE has that option after this. But I imagine GFE wants to go into Turtle Rock. Finish that.
I don't think anyone's been to Back at Skullwoods. I just realized. Thanks, JTN.
Yeah, we did see the bridge chest, it looks like. And nobody elected to go back there.
I don't think anyone had a sword when they went back there.
Correct. That's why they weren't able to get to Moth. Alright, Piece of Heart in the first chest of Turtle Rock, as Dazed Cloud will be the final runner to pick up the hammer. It's curtains for you, Link! Curtains! P-Train heading into desert.
Oh lord. Okay. Gets it with his last fire rod shot.
And there's a bow on Argus!
Yes. Checkerboard Cave. Wait. Was that?
Yeah,
no, that wasn't the seed.
Oh, and there's the boots in Turtle Rock.
Oh, baby. So, I suspect that bow, though, was our first bow, logically.
I imagine so. So, Olhada will actually be able to head over to Pod and beat it. And actually beat Eastern as well.
Oh, man.
That's pretty nice.
Wait, are we really only a... Yeah, we're a second sword from no mode. Wow.
Alright, we are going to be, of course, cursed with a vanilla big key here in Turtle Rock. So that means we are going to have to find all the keys. Ether, we know where it is. It's in the library. And that's why we know about that. So finding those boots got us the Ether Medallion.
So, boots in Turtle Rock, Ether on Library, bow on Argus, Master Sword still outstanding, Quake on Bowlock Pod. Yeah, that covers everybody. Not that anybody really wants to have the Master Sword Silver list, but it is doable.
Alright, so Olhada once again heading through Pod, gonna finish that. GFE making great use of those boots in Turtle Rock. Gonna check the Mimic Cave, words. And a piece of heart in Mimic Cave, as is tradition. So we're still looking for that second sword. Another small key in the big chest, which is pretty expected. If anybody goes for the big chest skipping play, it would be a bit of a problem. Daze Cloud having a little trouble with that medallion. What are you gonna do? Hey, there's that sword we're talking about.
That's no mode.
Though, I mean, I'd probably check a thing or two here and there.
Oh,
for
just sure.
See if I can get a better sword, or silvers, or both, or some mail. Good lord, I'm still on green mail.
15 hearts, though.
Yeah, that's still two hugs.
Get good and don't get hugged.
Well, I mean, if I could get good, I'd still be in the tournament. Anyway. Alright, there's our small key, and GFE actually going to go ahead and check some more.
I mean, yes.
Yeah, again, same situation. Alright, nothing of any real relevance there as we head to the boss. Time to face off against the triple threat that is Trinex. Oh wait, Ohado can't beat... Wait, yeah, I can. He's got the bow. What am I talking about? Stop being dumb, Bob. Let's go. Alright. Alright. GFE takes down Trinex. I think I haven't seen the map. Yeah. There we go. And one more crystal acquired for GFE. Now that is actually GFE's second crystal here. But with the boots, be able to grab the Ether Medallion as well as head toward the Misery Mire. I guess GFE skipped Spiral Cave? Or just hadn't been to Spiral Cave, yeah.
Oh, man.
GFE definitely did Floating Island. Otherwise he wouldn't have a cane. And he beat Trinex, so I think he has the cane. Alright, P-Train also heading to Trinex, so pretty close there. Ohado will be the first of our runners to take down Helmasaur King.
So,
and Ether Medallion for GFE.
GFE really needs to go kill Argus for that go mode.
Yep. Though I imagine the first on his hit list is Vitreous. So,
Probably.
we'll be heading to Misery Mire to check that out. And he could also take care of Desert while he's here. So maybe it's Vitreous and Landmo at the same time. GFE almost running up to Landmo without the big key. Not saying I've done this recently, but I totally have. And P-Train taking down Trinex for his second crystal. Olhado currently in the crystal lead with 3 after beating Helmus. And gonna head straight into Eastern for a 4th. GFE now going to go acquire the crystal from Landmo as well.
P-Train going to Swamp.
Alright, so that's an interesting call given the fact that we just got the boots, but we know it's a good one.
What in heaven's name are they talking about in SRL? Just posting a bunch of numbers.
That was all like when P-Train did the time for escape, and then people just started typing numbers, including 8675309, which is my favorite prime.
Any particular reason why?
Well, because it's a song and it's a prime number. It's also a twin prime number.
Oh, which one? Wait.
8675311 is also prime.
Nice.
Alright, GFE takes down Landmo for a crystal. Dazed, picking up a second crystal on Trinex. Olhado about to finish Eastern. Unfortunately, just like everyone else, having to go for the vanilla big key.
I am not familiar with this song.
8675309.
I'm definitely not familiar with it. Probably too young for it.
Yeah, it's a perhaps before your time. Alright, P-Train is going to get the bow pretty soon here on Trinex, as Olhado is about to put that bow to good use on the Armos Knights. And just bombs on Armos, so again, no additional swords. Alright, so at this point of your old Hado, you pretty much have to figure Turtle Rock is your play at this point. And that's where Hado is headed. Getting some nice double spins there on Argus for P-Train. I imagine P-Train will be piecing right the heck out from here after picking up this bow, as there is no reason to check left side.
Yeah, definitely not. So, get to go mode 4 dungeons.
Nice. Now, the unfortunate part of that is that he has, in fact, already full cleared Pod and Eastern up to that point.
True.
Ether is on the library. P-Train's about to go get it. Alright, so Hado will pick up the boots in Turtle Rock soon. He is heading west a bit. Not sure what he's doing. He might be going to check Ether Tablet?
I'm not sure, I guess.
Oh, and he's gonna get half magic.
That's actually smart.
Yeah, given you're about to fight Trinex. You can go ahead and just head back the old-fashioned way. He's gonna check Ether Tab. Because he is the one of our runners that does not know where the boots are. Which is a little unfortunate.
Tracker, P-Train just got the bow and swapped. Also, shout out to our trackers and to our runners and to my co-com, Dr. Bob.
Thank you, thank you.
If you like what you see here, give everyone a follow.
GFE made use of the cape to get some damage in on Vitreous, but didn't quite finish it. Alright, Dazed Cloud picks up the bow, also into go mode here. Or at least no mode until he picks up that Ether Medallion. Mystery Myra's Mother 4? What?
What's Mother 4?
Mother 4, I imagine, is the theoretical sequel to Mother 3, which is one of the best games ever.
Never heard of it.
It's also known as Earthbound 2. Like it's in the Earthbound series.
There we go. Right there at the dump.
literally right just there as Days just picked it up in the library. And Olhado just picked up the boots, so now Olhado knows what needs to be done as well.
Yep. Unfortunately, Turtle Rock in Go Mode is not much different than Turtle Rock not in Go Mode.
Yeah, and technically Olhado's not yet into Go Mode until they pick up that sword, but they will pick up a sword here in Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
There's basically no chance of that happening. Of that not happening.
Oh dear. Oh, there we go.
GFE. Looks like we're about to get to see what the shovel gives us.
20
Big
weird
20.
So, interestingly, from what I understand, if you slash your sword quickly enough, your magic will drain a lot slower with Cape.
Yeah. The spamming the sword slash with the cape out is a pretty good strat there for Vidrius.
You know, I keep hearing about Nintendo Power. What the heck is Nintendo Power?
Oh my god. Oh my god, did you just say that out loud? So, Nintendo Power was a magazine that Nintendo published for a long time. They originally came out with it when they first released the NES in the United States, and it was sort of just a tips magazine, a little bit of an advertisement, but it was really a tips magazine, and they gave the first issue to everyone who bought a NES for free. And then, it's something that I kind of grew up reading because I'm a huge nerd. Anyway, Link to the Past was definitely... actually, Link to the Past got an entire issue devoted to itself, because one thing they did for a while was alternate releasing issues, and like an in-depth strategy guide is another issue. So Link to the Past got showed up in one magazine, and then there was another issue that was just completely that.
Sounds outdated.
Yeah, there's a lot of nostalgia in there for some of us older folks. Who is winning? That is a good question. It's probably P-Train.
Yeah, I mean, seems fairly strong lead.
He does still have to go back and beat Pod and Eastern, but he's already cleared those out.
Yeah, it just
whereas
has
Olhado has to... Yeah, Olhado still has to beat Trinex and then go to Meyer and desert to finish those off. So I do not intend to tell you if anyone finishes before these runners, but I will say right now no one has finished.
Interesting.
So it's still pretty close for everybody. Trinex's just spewing ice everywhere right now. And GFE takes care of Argus to get the bow. I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of consternation on his screen. That also puts GFE in the position where all they have to do is finish Pod and Eastern.
Yep. So pretty nice for the most part. The bow on Argus is pretty gross.
Yeah, that's pretty true. I do feel like Ohado actually routed the end of this seat about as well as you could. Got as much as you could out of it. Unfortunately, just, you know, the boots being part of it, you didn't have a lot of that speed. And you still have to beat more dungeons, even though you have everything available. Okay. P-Train finishing off Pod, gonna go to Eastern for one more dungeon. We will be heading up to GT right after that.
So, where does everyone want the big kitty?
Well, I mean, we're not taking guesses just yet. Is there still a bot for that?
Not for dailies.
Man, I wanted this to suddenly be Key Sanity, Quirky Geek. Like, surprise! Anyway. Alright, P-Train almost to Armos. All three of our runners, here. P-Train, Daze Cloud, and GFE finishing off the Pod Eastern combo in whatever order they so decide. P-Train is setting up for that Armos quick kill. Looks pretty good so far, and we are a go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the 7th crystal acquired by P-Train, which means we're going to GT. Where you think that big key is? There are 22 possible locations that it could be. Get your numbers in, and we will commend the winner, as the case may be. All right, P-Train East, heading over to East Death Mountain for the definitely quickest way to get to GT. Nah, I couldn't get into Kakariko University. I had to study at Village of Outcast Tech. Alright, P-Train entering Ganon's Tower. Time for our favorite, run of the game. The torch has the big key.
So that's
there
a 1.
It is. I believe we did have a 1. It was from JTN. So there was also a 1 after JTN from Super the Day 8, but JTN was the first one. And good jorb. Good jorb. And we got a shield. Congratulations, P-Train, on your shield.
Oh man, though, honestly, you would kind of want a later big key just so you can look for a sword.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'd much prefer to have another sword at this point, but I would, if I were these runners, I don't know if any of them would agree with me on this, but if I were them, I would definitely open all 4 chests on the way up. I might be the only person who would do that.
I mean, I sure would.
I think it's actually, given the fact that there are still quite a few things that can help you, a sword, silvers, a few other random things like a potion or something.
Mail upgrade.
Yeah, mail upgrade, exactly. Given all of those things, I think it's actually a correct decision to open the chests. Like, I think on the average, you're gonna save time. Like if you run the numbers. Now that's just an estimate. I did not run the numbers, and I will not run the numbers because the numbers are awful. Yeah. I imagine P-Train would have been tempted to go check Stalfo's room as well, except he went left first. And so he went left first, got the big key, and then headed right to check those 2 chests, found the key, needed, and left.
Yeah, same JTN.
Okay. P-Train threw the gauntlet into the Wizrobe rooms. Very nicely done. Not even allowing them to shoot. And heading to the torch room. Alright, GFE decided to go to Stolfos room. Finds a tempered sword. That
Oh, boy.
is a good call.
Nothing
P-Train
in
is
coma.
checking the chests on the way up, so that's good.
Oh boy.
So now it
Moldorm
seems
Chief
pretty
Chest,
unlikely
last
that
hope.
we've got good stuff up here, but again, there's no way you could have known that without going left, so.
Yeah.
I don't think the tempered sword is going to be enough to catch GFE up to P-Train, but it could make the race a lot closer.
Master Sword Silverless takes a very long time. If P-Train falls, that's
We
yeah.
don't wish falling on anyone, though.
No, but if he falls even once late, then I gotta give the win to GFE.
Ooh, unfortunate for Days, going right instead of left. So they're gonna miss out. We're gonna miss out on the big key for a bit, but could again end up with silvers or another sword. So there you go.
Nope.
A whole lot of notes.
A whole lot of nothing.
And down goes Aga 2. Olhado is buying an arrow upgrade because he's out of arrows.
That's one way of doing it.
Yep.
Well, Days, keep going. No, no, no. Oh no.
Yeah, Ganon Hug will be 8 hearts, so you're still 2 of those away from death, so don't touch Ganon.
Don't hug the pig. So this is 52 spins that P-Train's gonna have to do, as well as Dazed.
Yeah, gross.
I only recently learned Master Sword Silverless how to say no. Just no.
I mean, I did recently do a song about Silverless Ganon, so I became familiar with this. What was that?
Alright. Phase 3. I don't think I caught your last song yet, so I'm gonna have to go listen to that one.
It was I'll Make a Ham Out of You.
Oh, that one. Oh
hey,
yeah, I was in your chat for that.
Coming on over. So welcome from the speed gaming race that just finished. We are almost done with our daily here on for P-Train here. Probably gonna finish quite soon.
That's a bit unusual. Someone must have hit the rate command. I think it's usually just auto hosts or speed gaming bot doing its thing.
P-Train did get the torch clips. That's nice. I'm
Does have
assuming
a
that he
magic
bought...
pot. Right?
Yeah, I'm assuming he bought a magic pot of some kind. Otherwise, he's gonna have a real hard time getting all these spins in. Oh yeah.
Okay,
we're
yes.
Good. Ooh.
Oof.
Getting a little early on that spin. See, GFE is about to finish off AGO 2 very soon. Getting a little trolled by the projectiles there, though. While P-Train is so close to finishing, I can taste it. Tastes like Diet Dr. Pepper. I mean, wait, what?
Not sure how many spins he has left, but he must be getting pretty close.
I think it's 1 at this point. Oh, no. Maybe 2. There we go.
Jeez.
There it is. And GFE is in the Ganon fight when P-Train finishes. I imagine GFEs will be a little bit faster.
P-Train finishing first on the restream and second overall with a 139.26. Salty Fry coming in first with a 128.53.
Over 10 minutes ahead. I gotta see what route happened right there. That's what I want to know.
I mean, Salty Fry's just really good execution. We're getting a bunch of forfeits, though.
Looks like the silvers were also in GT somewhere. Probably Rando Room or something along those lines.
Ooh! Gets Moldorm bounced right off the edge.
Interestingly enough, GFE opted not to go for the half magic. So, having to refill there a little early.
All of our runners are pretty close to each other. Oh, GG's!
GG.
So, how about that race?
It was a good one.
Well, you said you were going to farm GFE, and that's exactly what you did. Not by much. It's pretty close here. It looks like GFE just finished off Ganon on our side.
Third place with a 141.15. Wow.
Where was the sword that I missed?
It was in
Stalfos.
So GFE went left and decided to keep going left to get his small keys and maybe check a couple things. And there was the other sword.
Oh wow. Yeah, I'll take that one. I'm okay with that. I don't know that that's a play I'd ever make. It's not a bad one. I'd rather mirror and do Hope Room.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
I figured everyone probably did Hope Room. Like, even the people who did... I was going to do the Short Dark Edition. So, I figured the people who went... I'm sorry, go ahead.
I don't think GFE actually went Hope Room.
Hello, GFE's here.
Hello.
And...
Welcome.
Hello?
GG's.
So... Uh-oh. We got an uh-oh from GFE. And a not so uh-oh. So maybe GFE will be chiming in soon. There we go.
Yep, I'm here.
Hello, hello, hello. So yeah, pretty close race between you and Peach Train there.
Come on, man. Come on, Peach Train.
Dude, you want me to? You want me
I
to add?
guarantee.
You want me to add injury to insult? Master
You
Sword,
fall to
Silverless.
Ganon, man.
Master Sword, Silverless Ganon, and I died to blind.
That's because you're horrible, man.
Oh!
Wow.
Shots fired.
I mean,
explosions.
if I don't meme route the back of Skull Woods without a sword on purpose, and then if I pick Swamp before Desert Mire, then it's an easy win.
So I had a very interesting route this seed. After the blind death, I got hook shot, so I think I did the south route to Hype Cave, and then save and quit. I opted not to flip her into the pod area. So then I went up to Death Mountain and got the mirror. So I went up to Death Mountain, saw the Turtle Rock was Quake, then went and I think I finished Thieves Town or something like that. Because I dove the first 4 and dipped. So then I went back, full clear Thieves Town, check Graveyard Ledge, Catfish, and then worked my way to Pie. Even though I got the flute, I decided, I'm here, it's going to take me forever to get back, let's go ahead and dive Pie. Mimic clipped and got Quake. So I knew that Quake was behind the bow. But then I also mirrored and got Ice Rod out of Eastern. So I was like, well, hey, I know it's out of logic, but let's just go do Turtle Rock because why not? Got the boots pretty early, and I knew that one of the bows were not boot locked. I could have go-moded Turtle Rock, and I really considered it, but I really wanted a sword. And I found one in Turtle Rock, but then after that, I almost go-moded Mire because why not? And go-mode Desert because the bow's not behind the boots. But then I opted to go to Swamp before any of that, and found my bow in Argus.
Yep, yeah. Very different route, same go mode. I did the North Dark World route, so I cleared out Skull Woods. I went on to the back for a key as the last item. And then I just meme Catfish and picked up my flute, and like you, I figured I might as well go ahead and clear Pod. I had already done Eastern at that point, so I already had Ice Rod. And then from Pod, I immediately activated Flute, Mire Shed, and then south routed from Hype Cave to Kakariko. And after I finished Thieves Town, and I did do some Smith Chain stuff, which wasted a little time. But then I went up and cleared everything on the mountain in one go. When I got boots, I knew that, I could go mode T-Rock. And if bows weren't progressive now, I probably would have.
Right.
So I kind of don't like progressive bow in that sense.
Also, she's to Days Cloud.
Yeah, you want to talk about interesting routes? Days Cloud, this guy. You know what he did right out of
I'd say
Escape?
a lot of people had interesting routes.
Right out of Escape, he jumped in the puddle and went to Ice Rod Cave. Yeah,
Okay.
I've never seen that before. And
a
then
play.
he went to the waterfall and got the lamp immediately. I'm like, wow. There was a sword on left side swamp? Jesus. Anyway.
Yeah, P-Train. Man, you get that early big key, just go to Stalfos room and get your free sword.
Well, see, I thought about that, but if I'm going to check chests in the front of GT, I would rather go back into the Hope Room because I figured everybody and their mom checked Hope Room, but how many people are really going past the big key? So, which, I mean, who knows? Maybe that makes it a stronger play, but it wasn't one that I wanted to make.
All right, well, we are now
Galaxy Brain.
joined by Days Cloud. Congratulations on that. Looks like an official time of 146.30 for 7th place overall. Still very close to the other runners in that.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I should have checked like one more room in GT just to see if that was where the silvers were at.
Well, it wasn't where the silvers were, but it was another sword.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Yep.
Not tempered.
yeah. I mean, see, that was the thing. I'm sitting there doing that thing, doing Master Silverless, and I'm just going, it's a, the fight went well, but God, it's slow and just tedious.
Yeah, no one likes to do Master Sword Silverless, even if you can.
I like Master Sword Silverless final phase. I hate everything leading up to that because I actually like Ganon
Right.
is probably the weakest part of my game right now. So just getting the consistent triples on the final phase. But God, I hate dodging fire bats and all that other garbage.
I mean, if
It's
I've got magic refills and cape, it's not too bad because you can get easy doubles as long as he positions near a wall. But if you're like only have one magic refill, or even worse, you just have the magic bar and that's it, then it's not a fun fight.
Yep.
Yeah, I did have half magic, which made it a lot more.
Oh, where
Yeah.
was that?
It was on Spectacle Rock.
Oh yeah, that's right. I should have picked that up.
Yeah,
I
we
didn't even
were
walk
making the
back over
comment.
there.
Apparently, GFE decided not to get that, but sure.
I mean, I had 2 blue potions, and I would have had to walk all the way back over there. And I knew I'd hit the other crystal dungeons after I got those boots out of T-Rock.
Yeah, I got the convenient mirror on Death Mountain. Made it a bit easier for me to route it because I just routed it in with a Hera check. After getting the mirror, so I figured it was worth it at that point. I
Yeah,
only
for
had
me-
fighter sword, so
For me, the mirror followed by that cane when I already had everything else I needed for T-Rock was just, it was fate. I had to go in.
So Old Hatto, Master Sword Silverless on phase 4 of Ganon, so very
Oh, so I was
shortly
the
gonna
only
be
one to
done.
get tempered.
Yes.
Interestingly enough, Olhado was the first of the runners to actually get the bow. He went into Swamp before going up to do Turtle Rock, and that, of course, caused him to go do Pod and Eastern beforehand, which was good because
I
he
mean,
would
that
have
was the-
not had the
that
Ice Rod.
was the
otherwise.
logical play.
was I the only one that went up
Logic
to the
wanted you
mountain?
to.
Was that the only one that went up to the mountain without a hammer?
Oh no, I did that
No,
too.
Basically
Yeah.
everyone did
And no,
that. I think
logically you would have
Except
had to
Olhado.
because you had to get that mirror to get into Swamp. But
Well, no,
I was
because
the only one who probably avoided that, I guess.
the hammer was in Meyer's shed, right? So you needed the flute off pyramid to get the hammer. I didn't do that until after Death Mountain.
yeah, and I think
mean-
like both Days Cloud and P Train like didn't get the flute until after dipping Pod.
Oh, I didn't get the flute until super late. Like I had double dipped almost every single dungeon at that point there.
Curious, P-Train, when did
Oh,
you die to
GG.
blind?
So whenever I hit the Dark World, I did the first 4 of Thieves and went to Hype Cave. Then Save and Quit did all of the mountain that I could do, and then went back to Thieves Town to full clear it, and that's when I died to blind. It was just being silly. I had tons of health. I messed
I
up the
was gonna
script
say,
and
I
just
had
wasn't paying attention.
13 hearts when I had that fight.
I had the cape and half magic, man. Like there really was no
Yeah.
reason to die.
Also, GG's to Old Hatto.
Olhado finishing with an official time of 1 hour 51 minutes and 18 seconds for a final placing of 9th, which is pretty good overall.
Choo choo.
Is that you, P-Train, over in Bob's neck of the woods?
Oh yeah,
GG.
there's the
GG
That's
on
Old
GG on
Hatto
board.
here.
Hey, GG.
Hey, GG's.
GG's.
That was a fun one, huh?
Typical math girl seat.
I think I was like 45 minutes in before I finally finished a dungeon.
Oh my.
You were actually ahead on crystal count for a bit there. You had 5 crystals before anyone else did.
Oh, really?
Or yeah, well, 4 crystals at least before anybody else did. Because you were the first person on stream to find the bow.
Gotcha. Yeah, I guess that definitely helped.
But
So
my
from
second
the outside
crystal was
perspective, when it
T-Rock.
is time.
Yeah, everyone else's for second crystal was Turtle Rock.
That's
Pretty
interesting.
great. Anyway, so yeah, this is pretty interesting seed, I think. Overall, it wasn't like overly taxing. You still had to kind of go out of your way for the hammer. It was a little weird, but there wasn't like any need to really dive pendant dungeons that bad or anything, that particularly annoying. So I think overall it was, kind of merciful as a seed, except for the swords. The swords were annoying.
Yeah, that's for sure. What was our first like real weapon? Was hammer, right? At least I had
Not for
hammer
me.
before a sword.
I think my first weapon. My first
Sword
weapon might
was
have
in
been the
high-
cane. Oh yeah, sword was a knife cave. That's right.
And my
So there's a
first
sword in Hyde
weapon
Cave.
was also the hammer.
Most people's second sword, I think everyone's second sword actually, was the one in Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
Turns out there was another sword on Left Side Swamp, we found out.
Oh no.
But none of you got it.
All
And then,
right.
of course, the
Always
last
a sword
sword
in swamp.
was the Stalfos room in GT. So
Okay, got it.
you just had to go slightly past the big key to get the tempered sword, which GFE did and nobody else did.
I thought about it, but I was like, I'm already probably pretty far behind, so I'm just gonna bolt right to the back and hope that it's in the top of GT.
Shoot, I'm the opposite. If I know I've lost, man, I'm gonna have a comfortable. I might just full clear GT looking for a sword, but I'm gonna enjoy my cannon fight.
That's fair.
That sword was a lot better than the 65 rupees in the top of GT.
Shit, sure was. Jeez, that was rough. I did check all 4 of those.
Yeah, me too.
Yep, same.
I think
even
it's
though I had
it's
tempered.
actually. I was mentioning during that, I was like, I think it's actually the right call to pick these up, given what you know.
I mean, the silvers were in GT. I'm curious
That is
where.
true.
Did anyone check Hope Room?
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
There was like
Okay.
rupees and a key or something like that.
Yeah, and
You
I
go
think
full right.
I think Days Cloud actually went full right.
Okay.
Saw the 4 on the right, and there was nothing really there. So if the
Like
silver,
rando room.
the silvers are in there, it's either Rando Room or like Fire Bar, Fire Snake, or Ice Armos, or maybe Big Chest. That'd be fun. Haven't seen anything important in the Big Chest in a while.
I think it usually
One of
says
these
that it's in big chest if it is.
One of these days, we're gonna have Bo in the Big Chest and the silvers upstairs. It's gonna happen.
Oh.
That'd be
Bob,
my worst nightmare,
why?
I think.
Sounds like cross keys.
Yep.
That sounds about right.
Yeah,
I mean,
thank you for the
in
retreat,
fifth-
guys. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
I do
that
have to
was
step
fun.
away, but thank you for commentating, Dr. Bob, Math Girl. Appreciate the tracking as well. Glad I got to farm GFE live again.
Dude, I'm just making you feel comfortable before I show you up in the league this year.
Dude, no, don't do that because we're on the same thing. Like,
Still gonna show you up, man.
all right, I'll catch y'all later. I
Don't worry, you
appreciate it.
guys can show me up because I'm putting together a team.
Oh Lord.
Oh, GG's
Look forward to
P-Train.
that.
All right.
I'll go ahead and echo P-Train's sentiments. Always appreciate the work everyone puts into this. Thanks to y'all two for the commentary. Thanks to looks like Cataclysm and Lightyear for the tracking, and all the speed gaming crew that works to put these on.
Yeah, thank you all.
All right. So,
Oh,
anything
one
else?
thing, Dr. Bob, I'm gonna do this
Go ahead.
live. I'm waiting for you to come up with a song for Joke Buster to the tune of
Already
Ghostbusters.
talked to him about
Yes.
that.
Joe Buster has been on my list of ideas for a while. I need to make something happen with that.
I'm just saying it live so it's out there for everybody to hear.
Yeah, I remembered you mentioning that in chat earlier, and it's like, hey, Bob, you need to do that.
All right,
But,
it's officially in the queue somewhere. We'll once I can manage to get the lyrics, we'll make it happen. All right. So thanks everybody for watching here. I had a great time, and I hope you all did too. Once again, thank you to all of our runners, Days Cloud, P-Train, GFE, and Olhado for putting on an excellent show today. I want to thank the trackers, who were Lightyear and Cataclysm, for taking care of the icons on the screen, which I would never be able to do correctly. So thank you for that. And of course, my co-commentator, MathGirl718, thank you so much for joining me today.
and thank you, Dr. Bob. Everybody follow him. He certainly deserves it more than I do. Also, if you want to hear his wonderful singing, also follow him, because I think it's Fridays you usually do some singing on
I'm doing my song a week thing every Saturday is the usual plan.
Saturday.
It's getting kind of difficult to actually meet that schedule, but we're chugging along.
You're only a couple weeks in. It's a little early to be having issues with that.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. I have been Dr. Bobtastic, and I will see you all later. Bye.
See everyone.
Good night.